I got fucking scammed. I wasn't really going to talk about this because at the time it pissed me off a little bit and it got me down and it led to me emotionally eating a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It happens to the best of us, but I thought I'd share the story because it's good to share the bad and the good, isn't it? I like to be real and honest with people, so I'm going to share the experience. So, a little bit of a backstory. A couple of weeks ago, my mum messaged me saying I should apply for modelling. Now, I've never considered myself model material, but initially I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But then I thought, whilst I'm in decent shape, it might be a way that I could potentially make some extra income. So I looked into it, just thought there's no harm in looking into it. Typed in models on Google, the first thing that comes up was UK models, and the application process was really simple. You send in a picture, your name, your email, and they said they'd contact you if they think you've got potential. And then I had a call about 4 or 5 days later saying, we've looked at your image and we think you've got great potential and we want to invite you into our London studio for a photo shoot. The lady that I spoke to on the phone said it would be free, the photo shoot would be free, and we'd set you up with a free portfolio as well, which would include 10 images minimum, and then any additional you'd have to pay extra for. So I was like, okay, if it's free, why not? So I had to take like 5 or 7 different outfits. I packed like a fucking suitcase full of stuff. I got a train down to London, arrived at the studio with photographers, makeup artists. It was all quite professional. And, started getting on the outfits, getting my kit off as well, which was a bit uncomfortable, but it was part of it. Taking the pictures and stuff, and the photographer that I had, he was just like, if you imagine like a camp male photographer, he was the epitome of that, and I'm not slating that at all. There's nothing obviously wrong with that, but he was like, he had the that cap on, like he was rugged looking, and he came across like he didn't really give much of a shit, and I got the impression that he just wanted to get in and out of there as quickly as possible. Anyway, took the images, probably went on for a couple of hours, and then I went upstairs, chatted to the lady who was going to set up my portfolio, and then she told me that it wasn't free, and each image would cost me £50, and you had to buy a minimum of 10 images, which would have meant that I'd have to fork out £500 on the day to set up a fucking portfolio to then apply to agencies myself. And I was like, well, I was told that the portfolio was free and then you have to pay extra for these additional images. And she said no, there was a bit of miscommunication there. I was like, okay, well, can I think about it then and come back to you? Because I'm not ready to spend £500 right now when I don't know enough about it. And she said, no, unfortunately, you've got to decide right now whether you want to do it or not. And as soon as she said that, I knew that this is a fucking setup, because they're making you go through all of the effort to get to London with all the outfits, take the images, spend a lot of time. And I was very close to doing it, because I was like, I've spent all this time setting this up and going through the process. Should I just do it? But again, I don't know whether that's going to be guaranteed to make me money, because obviously there's people out there with better physiques than me, better looking than me, probably more suited to what other companies are looking for. And maybe I'm doubting myself a little bit, but still, if it's not going to guarantee me income, I can't spend £500 on that. And as well, I'm already doing a photo shoot next week, so if needed, I can just use the photos from that to apply to all these agencies. So I just decided to leave it and walk away, and I was a little bit pissed off after that, because I was like, I feel like I've wasted my time. But then I was like, okay, no, I need to see it as a positive, because I've learned a lot from it. It was a good experience. In my opinion, you can't ever see something as wasted time. You only see it as a learning experience. So yeah, I took away stuff from that. I feel like I was sold a bit of a dream almost. And they were saying like, oh my God, you've got so much potential, this, that and the other. And the lady was trying to sell it to me. And yeah, for me, it just seemed like a bit of a scam, to be honest. So yeah, I thought I'd share that experience. What I think I'm gonna do is use the images from the photo shoot next week and maybe apply to some agencies and just see if anybody's interested. But I don't think you need to pay any money to apply to these agencies. So as I'm already paying for a photo shoot, I might as well just use those images, like I said. And when I say I emotionally ate, I mean, for me, it was emotional eating. I had a protein bar after, leading up to the shoot. I had some sweets as well, because I thought they'd give me a little bit of a pump. And then I got back and had a cookie as well. Shit. One of my clients made me some cookies and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna have one. Like I said, I thought I'd share that experience and just say, not everything is what it's made out to be. Do your research, not like I did. It's taught me to take everything that people say with a pinch of salt, and I almost wanted to believe that I had model potential, and they were selling it to me very well, to the point where I was like, okay, yeah, I've got potential here. But then when they put me on the spot like that, I was like, nah, I'm not forking out £500 right now to do this when I've got a photo shoot next week. But yeah, that's my story of getting scammed by UK models. But anyway, on to the rest of the video. Today is Easter Sunday, so I'll be going to see the family later. The weather's looking quite nice. There'll be food flying about, Easter eggs flying about. Obviously can't touch any of those at this stage. Photo shoot is on Thursday, so I'm slowly reversing my calories up, trying to fill the rig a little bit. My plan is to basically increase carbs up by about 50 grams each day. Fats have already been bumped up, you know, and then closer to the actual day, I'll start pulling out stuff like artificial sweeteners, vegetable intake will come down just to help aid digestion and push more carbohydrates, potentially pull protein down a little bit as well to, again, push more carbohydrates, which is gonna result in a fuller appearance on the actual day. So yeah. Stay tuned for some family and some dog content. By the way, cherries, frozen cherries, bang, properly getting into them recently. Lidl sell like the sour frozen cherries, and then Tesco do the sweet frozen cherries. And I'm going in for a mix of the two today. Oh, never gets old. Unreal. For YouTube today.
I'm gonna be famous.
That was that nice. I said what that was.
Has it got sound on it?
Everyone,
Yeah.
Hi everyone, Dan's just my favourite cousin in the whole world, and you should all subscribe to him.
Comes. Mr. Bunny has arrived.
Spit through.
Leopard rides.
And I'm back home. I'm a tired man, but love spending time with the family. Always nice. It was hard resisting those Easter temptations. Managed to not have any eggs. Stayed on plan. Gotta stay strong. I have got some Easter treats that I'll be able to have as soon as I'm done. And you best believe as soon as I get home, I'll be smashing these back. So here's what we got. Little mini Easter egg. Some grenade bars. Mum got me this whey isolate. Also, my grandma, bless her, she got me a load of these like low calorie seasonings. Some Easter bunnies. These Dane bars, and then in here also got a load of cakes. Look at those. Ooh. One of my clients has also made me some cookies, which I will be devouring when I'm done. Can't wait. But we will leave it there, people. Hope you enjoyed today's video. A bit of a different one, bit of a day in the life. If you've got this far, Alex Hodson, fair play. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.